Hello, fellas. Well, I'm just surprised to confirm that Alex Pereira will be moving to 205. Like, I'm really much surprised with the fact that Pereira is moving to 205. This is a big. This is a big upset for me, and it's very. Isključi zvuk. It's very strange thing for me. It's very strange thing, like everything that you've seen. Everything that you've seen is pretty much of a strange. Very much of a strange thing, and everything that happened. I just have to say this is one of the most detailed, things I've ever seen my whole life, and everything happens for a reason. Literally everything happens for a reason, and I have to say, that this looks great. But what is Pereira going to do at 205? What is he going to do at 205? I really wonder what is he going to do with 5. Yeah, it could have been. It really could have been 102, really. And got to say that is one of the best things that have happened, really. So I'm wondering what's he gonna do. I'm really wondering what's he gonna do at 205. Who is he going to fight? And yeah, yeah. Who is he gonna fight? Is it gonna be some really, some really nice guy, strong guy? And yeah, I'm really wondering who is that gonna be. I'm wondering who is Pereira gonna fight next. I'm really much wondering, yeah, who's gonna be the next opponent. And got to say that Pereira might be having tons of options. Yeah, Pereira might be having tons of options. Might be having tons of options who are uh, who are trying to fight him. Alexander Rakic would be definitely one of their guys. Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm really wondering. Yeah, man. Alex Potan Pereira is really going to fight some nice names, and I'm hoping to see, really much hoping to see who is going to be like the fighter, and who is he gonna fight, man? Who is he really going to fight? So Who is that guy going to fight? I'm so much wondering who is that guy going to fight. And the MMA Guru, man, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, the MMA Guru. Thank you so much. And you really are a lad, a fella. And you really are a great guy for helping me and for doing everything. And yes, that is something I really wanted to say. But who is going to be the next opponent? Who is going to be the opponent? Who is going to be the opponent for the potential fight between Alex Pereira? I've got no idea. I'm wondering. I'm really wondering who is going to be the next opponent. And Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira is. Alex Pereira is one of the guys who had some really successful career at Glory FC, and I want to say that Alex Pereira might actually do a great job at this weight class. Predictions for Benel versus Oliveira. I think Benel gonna defeat him. I see Benel Dariush win that fight. Like Oliveira lost to Islam Makhachev, and I just think Benel Dariush is pretty much on the same bandwagon, so I have a feeling Benel Dariush gonna win that fight. I don't know whether it's gonna be a finish or not, but we are going to see anyway. We are going to see anyway which way this is going to go and how could that fight do really. I have a feeling that fight is going to do really, really well. And Benel versus Dariush, to me at least, sounds like a very promising fight. But I see Benel Dariush win the fight not gonna say pretty much easily, but yeah. What do Bulgarian girls think about Brazilian guys? Bulgarian girls are not narrow-minded, so if you're a foreigner, that's not gonna be a problem. Benel versus Gamrot. Who did I have in that fight? I don't remember every prediction I made. I think I had Benel, but I'm unsure. Or I had some technical pick. I think I had maybe fight goes the distance or something like that. Not sure. I don't remember every pick I make. I'm making tons of picks, so why do you think Alex went to light heavyweight? He competed at light heavyweight division at Glory, so I believe he's having a hard time cutting weight, and maybe he believes he's got better chances at LHV. Maybe he believes he has better chances. Do you think Arman versus Gamrat happens again? No. Yeri versus Alex should be a real banger. Well, I don't think they are gonna let Yeri fight Alex because Yeri is the former champ, and hello MMA warlord. Yeri is the former champ, and Alex also was the former champ, but he was dethroned. Maybe one more fight before he fights Yirka. I don't think they are gonna let him fight Yeri. No, I don't think they are gonna let him fight Yeri. I have a reasonable doubt that they are gonna let him fight here. Really, what do you think his first fight will be? I think Alexander Rakic would be his first fight. When Alexander Rakic recovers, that would be a perfect return fight for him. So I believe his first fight is gonna be the one against Alexander Rakic. Imagine Alexander Rakic when he returns, or maybe Magomed Ankalaev could be a great first fight. Like, I don't see him getting paired with Jan Blaovic. That's also really, yes, that would be an awesome fight. Like, Rakic is sidelined at the moment due to an injury, but he's recovering, so I believe Pereira versus Rakic would have been a great one. Pereira might lack in knockout power at 205, just to know. He might lack in knockout power in 205. Do you think Movsarevlo is the future champ? He has very good chances to become the future champ, but that division is pretty much stacked. Ilya Topuria is in that weight class. We got Alexander Volkanovski. I think he's gonna fight for the title for sure, but is he gonna win the title? I don't know. But number one contender, yes. Movsarevlo is actually one of my favorite grapplers. Yes, Movsarevlev, he has very good chances to become a champ, but the problem with Movsarevlev is the fact that he is not much entertaining. You know, he's not an entertaining guy, and when you're not an entertaining guy, UFC doesn't want to push you. So hmm, it's gonna be a long time before they really give him a chance to fight for the title. That's a problem. Because Movsarevlev is not a profitable guy for the UFC, but does he has the skill set to become the champ? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think he might struggle with Ilya Topuria though. I have a feeling he might struggle with Ilya Topuria if the two fight. And do you think Alex will struggle with Jan? Everybody's gonna struggle with Jan. Literally everybody. Jan is 37, man, but he is still. I believe he is still in the peak of his career. He is still at his prime. So I have a feeling Jan is. I have a feeling Jan is still going to rule. Like that guy is born to rule. Same like the case of Valentina Shevchenko. She is 34, but she barely lost to Alexa Grasso, and she has very good chances to reclaim the belt. And Jan Blachowicz shocked me in the match against Magomed Ankalaev. He pretty much shocked me. That's not how I've seen that. Do you think Usman Nurmagomedov will come to the UFC in the future? Well, it depends on whether Bellator is going to release him or not. But I believe he is making a lot of money in Bellator, and I don't think Bellator is going to let him go so easily because Usman would have good chances to smoke out the division. Let's be honest, and he is entertaining to watch. He's got great kicks, he's got great punches. He's not a typical grappler. I think he would be very profitable to UFC, but is Bellator going to let him go? That's $1 million question. Whatever they feed Jan over there, I want some. Yes, I want some for Jan too. But Jan versus Rakic, I hope they are gonna give them a rematch. I really hope they are going to give them a rematch because I would die to watch the rematch of that potential fight. Hope they are gonna feed him to a high level opponents. I want some high level opponents for Jan. Yes, I do want some high level opponents for Jan. And of course, I'm extremely grateful to the MMA Guru for paying my medical bills because with this leg, I can't work many things with this leg, but with a cast on the leg. But luckily, Guru is a real lad. He came here to help. Do you think Alex will struggle with Lionheart? No, I think Alex gonna smoke him out. Do you do live fight reactions? Yes. Yes, I cover every single UFC fight night. Yes. I cover every single UFC fight night. Sometimes I cover RSFC or Cage Warriors. It depends. But every single UFC fight night, yes. I hate leg injuries. They really suck. Well, when it comes to leg injuries, hold on 1 second. Ah, you are right. They pretty much suck. Here are my crutches. I just forgot to take them. Sorry, my mistake. Okay, here are my crutches. Is your knee fine? My knee is awesome, but my Achilles tendon is fucked up. My knee has no problems. Hello, Niall. Hello, my fan of the year. How are you doing? Can you do a blue face? No, I can't do that. I got nothing on. I have no info on Ed Matthews. I got no info on blue face, so not following that. My two fans of the year are here. Well, when I don't follow something, I can't do it. I only know about Ed Matthews because you mentioned it, but I have never watched him. I like when I don't watch something, no. I'm fully focused on what I'm doing. Ed Matthews is a close friend of mine. Really? You're close friends? Well, that's awesome. Glad for you, fella. Maybe one day, but I didn't watch Ed Matthews, so didn't watch him at all. I have no tape study on him. I have no much. I don't know much. No, I don't see Pantoja winning the belt. I think Brandon Moreno is a nightmare fight for him. I think Brandon Moreno is a nightmare matchup for anybody, especially after that win over cake era France, and after smoking out Davis and Figueredo, I just don't see Pantoja winning the fight, especially because it's a 5-rounder. Azamat is back this week, baby. Oh yeah, I actually bet on Azamat. Yeah, believe it or not, I bet on Azamat. I usually don't bet such huge underdogs, but Azamat didn't disappoint me last time. But last time I was sweating heavily. Last time I was super scared about Azamat because you know that he lost 2 rounds against Tefon and Chukwi, and then in round 3 I said, okay, fine, I lost my bet, and Azamat out of the blue knocks him out with a big knee. I was like, what? Yeah, I was really like, what the heck? I was really like, what the heck? I was pretty much shocked with that. I was pretty much shocked with the fact that Azamat Murzakanov defeated Tefon and Chukwi despite being down by 2 rounds. Do you think Kapp loses his next fight? Manel Kapp. Manel Kapp is always 50-50 fighter. That's the problem. He is a brawler, you know. He wants to brawl by any means necessary. There is a chance. I think I'm gonna parlay no distance his next fight. Think I'm gonna bet on no distance. I see Manel Kapp as a powerful finisher and a guy who always wants to finish the fight. He's keeping his hands low sometimes, and that might be very very risky. You know, when you keep your hands too low. Yes, he's fighting Figueredo, but he has good chances to knock him out. Let's be honest. Manel Kapp is aggressive, over aggressive. That's the type of a fighter. When you fight Manel Kapp, it's kill or be killed fight. So I think I'm gonna go no distance. Figueredo is on a downfall. He's 38. I think Kapp stands the chance. I really think Kapp stands the chance. I think Figueredo's golden days are over, if you're asking me. I believe Figueredo's golden days are over. Golden days of Davis and Figueredo are... I think are done. I dare to say that Davis and Figueredo is done. He'll never be the champ again. Can he stay in the top of the division, in the top of the rankings? Yes. Can he become the division champ again? No, I don't think so. Hello, Marcus, how are you doing? No, I don't think he can ever become a champ, yes, but can he do something really, really big? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he can make something big. I believe he can make something big, yes. After the loss to Sprinkle, on Fizzy versus Gachi, I'm taking a break from betting against Goats. Holloway. I bet over 2.5 in Holloway versus Allen, so I am not that confident in Holloway. Do I think Holloway is going to win? Probably yes, but we're going to see. Who do you think is better right now, Mokaev or Amir Albazi? Oh, that's a hard question. I think Amir Albazi is currently in the better shape, but I think Mokaev is crazy. You've seen what happened in the fight against Rafael Fido. He nearly snapped his leg and Mokaev refused to tap. I was like, I don't know why Mokaev refused to tap in that fight. I think Mokaev has more of a champion mentality. So if the two fight, I think mentality would go in the favor of Mokaev. But I think they are pretty much alike, though. I don't know why Mokaev refused to tap against Rafael Fido. And I've seen that. No, I would tap if somebody holds my leg like that. I would tap. I wouldn't even try to slip out of it. And Mokev's leg overextended, and he refused to tap. That knee, but unreal UFC fight moment. His O didn't go. No, it didn't. His knee was hyperextended. I don't know how. I don't know how. It's against laws of physics. It really is against laws of physics. It's against any law of the physics. Let's be honest. Like it's impossible. Literally, it's impossible what happened back there. It's like unreal. It was unreal, man. An unreal situation. I don't know why he refused to tap. Let's be honest. Every normal person would have tapped, but not that guy. He refused to tap. I'm just chilling, listening to some music. PFL tomorrow. Oh yeah, PFL is airing tomorrow. What's next for Giga? He hasn't fought in forever. I don't know what's next for Giga. When is he gonna have the fight booked? I think that loss to. I think his last loss pretty much forced him on a downfall. Yeah, his last loss pretty much affected him badly. I don't know who is Giga going to fight next. Book an interview soon. He didn't respond. I don't know. I'm hoping it's gonna be, but he didn't respond. Maybe he's just having too many messages. He commented though on my injury etc, but it seems he's not checking inbox. Let me see PFL when it's gonna start. Oh man, there's so many great fights in the PFL. Yeah. True, his last win probably got him a lot of fame. Yeah, but he is normally responding to like when I post a photo, he usually comments, but it seems he's not checking inbox. Non-related news: there was BGG clips on Twitter. People in those tourneys know to tap, but don't. Tap or snap. If it's a bad position, the grip is good. Might as well tap. Do you think Yoel Alvarez has top 10 potential? Yes. Yes, if he says goodbye to weight cutting issues and missing weights. He missed weight on many occasions. Does he have a top 10 potential? He has top 5 potential, but man, he needs to decide which is going to be his weight class because 157.5, 156.5, 157, 158. Come on, man. Decide which is your weight class. Choose your weight class, please. I want to see you choosing your weight class, of course. I would like to see him choosing his weight class because that weight class, which is going to be his weight class in the future, fellas. I'm really wondering which is going to be his weight class in the future. I'm hoping for something good for Yoel Alvarez, and I'm really hoping for something good. But man, you can't miss weight. You can't miss weight over and over and over. That's gonna affect you very much badly. That is going to be a bad choice on your end, fella. When is Whitaker's next fight? Is he set to fight? Big L in between them needs 165. Yeah. Is Whitaker set to fight though? I'm not sure who's he fighting next. Man, I forgot who is he fighting next. Sorry, fellas. I forgot who is Whitaker fighting next, really. Let me take a look. Need to take a look. Really, who is the Reaper fighting next? I don't see set fight. His fight is not set yet. Not slated yet. I don't know when is he fighting. He doesn't have the opponent officially booked, as much as I can see. He beat Marvin last, if I'm right. Pretty impressive. Yes, he beat Marvin. Yes, he beat Marvin. I know he beat Marvin. Robert's been in the game for a long time. Yes, he's in the game for a long time. Does he have a chance to regain the strap? Well, he has good chances to reclaim the strap, though. Yeah, I have a feeling he's gonna have very good chances to reclaim the strap. Yeah. But Easy is the funniest guy with trolling Platon's kiddo. I mean, what is the point with trolling kiddos? He has very high fight IQ. Marvin Vettori has high fight IQ too. I got to praise Marvin Vettori's fight IQ too. I got to praise his fight IQ. I believe Vettori is very much of a mature fighter. Yeah, I believe Vettori's maturity is on top. Looking forward to UFC Casey. Shout out to ESPN Plus. 14 fight card, yes. Or shout out to UFC on Fight Pass that airs it in Europe. Not smart enough to get to the elusive Robert. Not smart at all in that fight. But generally, Vettori's fight IQ is pretty much nice. Vettori's fight IQ is pretty much nice because he made it competitive, but we've seen against Romando Liz that his fight IQ is pretty much on point. Yeah, his fight IQ was pretty much on point in the fight against Romando Liz. I've seen some real big domination on the end of Robert Whittaker, yes. But on the end of Marvin Vettori, we've seen a great performance, really much of a great performance. We've seen really much of a great performance on the end of Marvin Vettori against Romando Liz. Many people believe that Marvin Vettori was gonna lose that fight, but I had Vettori if I had to pick a side. But I said the fight goes the distance or over 2.5. Who do you think will dethrone Jones eventually if he doesn't retire on a win? I see nobody dethroning Jones at the moment. Unfortunately, I see nobody dethroning Jones at the moment. Maybe Sergey Pavlovich. Maybe, just maybe Sergey Pavlovich. He's got lightning fast hands, and I do have a feeling that Sergey Pavlovich might actually give him a hard time because Pavlovich Pavlovich is how to say. Pavlovich has one good thing under his mind, and he's got those fast hands. Those fast, quick hands are his trademark, and I'm having a feeling Sergey Pavlovich might actually give him a hard time, though. But I don't know whether he's going to dethrone him. Marvin with mouth eyes, a new mythical fighter. Yep. Yeah, his mouth eye is pretty much on point. Yeah, his multi. Sergey is a beast. Maybe Sergey Pavlovich could actually dethrone him. He's got lightning fast hands, and when he joined the UFC, he was just a shade of Alistair Overeem. But he evolved, Sergey Pavlovich is evolving. Hope he gets a chance. Well, if he continues winning, he is going to get a chance for sure. He is going to get a chance for sure. When Sergey next fight? I think Sergey is set. I think he has the opponent set. Gonna check it out, but I think he has a fight set. Curtis Blades, April 22nd. April 22nd, Curtis Blades. I'm on the hype train. Yes, I do believe Sergey Pavlovich has good chances to win the fight, especially if he destroys Curtis Blades in this fight. Then he's gonna unlock title contention, I assume. It's gonna lead him to title contention. I'm betting the house against Curtis. Curtis is a top-notch wrestler, but Sergey Pavlovich has brutal TDD. So I believe Pavlovich's TDD is gonna play an important role. I really believe his TDD is going to play an important role, and yes, that is how I see the upcoming fight, though. TDD is on a roll. TDD, let's go. I agree completely. But his TDD is epic, mythical. His TDD is mythical, epic, amazing. I think his TDD is on point. Like you have the guy with arguably some of the best TDDs in the game, and with the best punches at 265. I think he is a better, more power puncher than Johnny Boy. I think he is a better puncher than John Jones. So can he destroy him? Hello, Matt. What's up? I'm gonna hit you with fun fact. Go for it. I'm always eager to hear something from you. Sorry. Been a while since you hopped into the chat, but I usually don't stream that late in my state. But now I've got nothing smarter to do. Let's be honest, I've got nothing smarter to do right now at the moment because I'm injured and I'm at least I'm having fun. Imagine if DC fought Jones at heavyweight, he would get murdered even worse than he did last fight. Yep, true. Bruno Brazil opponent and Demon's opponent next week are lesbian couple. Yes, I know that. Yes, I know. I knew that, but that is a very fun fact. Yes, I mean there are though many lesbians in female UFC. I don't know why is that like that, but it's a fun fact. Yeah, there are many of them. Hi, thought Pavlov was Serbian. Pavlov, Pavlov, Pavlovich is Russian, I think. Pavlov. Which Pavlov? There was a basketball player, I think. There was a basketball player, Pavlovich. No, there was a basketball player, Pavlovich from Serbia. But Sergei Pavlovich is Russian. He's from Russia. Decent little parlay. Lesbians always win somehow. You think I'm going to? So you're going to bet against Bruno Brazil? That's interesting. I think that fight is gonna go the distance, though. Too scared to pick a side. No, Sergey Pavlovich is from Russia, not from Serbia. Alexander Akic is from Serbia. Serbia's best fighter is Alexander Akic. Alexander Akic is the best fighter from Serbia. The guy whose knee snapped in the fight against Jan Bolovic. That guy is Serbian. Alexander Akic. He is a fun guy, really much of a fun guy and a nice guy. I pretty much enjoy that guy. Yeah, but Alexander Akic transitioned from a die-hard kickboxer to a point fighter. Yeah, he turned into a point fighter. Honestly, I don't know why, but since he turned into a point fighter, he is more and more successful. He is having more and more success since turning into a point fighter. Yeah, now I'm officially wheelchair cowboy. Huh. At least we can joke around that now I am officially disabled cowboy or a wheelchair cowboy. I like Dumont though, she's decent enough to be a champ if she improved. So you think Dumont has good chances to become a champ? What about Veronica Hardy though? Have you seen how Veronica Hardy improved herself right now? Veronica Hardy is extremely improved. Man, she pulled out one of the greatest upsets the world has ever seen. Imagine that. One of the greatest upsets in the match against Brogan Walker. She used to be plus 360. Since she married to Dan Hardy, it seems Macedo is very much better fighter now. Everything turned for the better. Yeah, man, everything turned for the better. How on earth could that be? Like, yeah, I'm very much grateful to the MMA guru for paying my medical bills. Like, because many people wrote me messages like, "No, he didn't do it." I posted pictures of MMA guru's big donations. I posted pictures of the MMA guru's big donations, and that is a sign of gratitude to the MMA guru. Just a small sign of gratitude. I know that I will never be able to repay to that guy. But he's so respectful. He's like people are trolling him etc. But he's so respectful. Eileen Moran Miller not being experienced. Macedo needs more. Needs more. We're gonna see though. Macedo, since she married to Hardy, it seems she is pretty much different. You know, she's pretty much different. Pretty much more epic. Yeah, pretty much more epic. She's so much different, man. Everything is different now since she attacked, since she became Mrs. Hardy. Everything has changed since she became Miss Hardy. Well, that's the way it goes, I assume. So you are leaning more on Miller, huh? That's interesting. That is pretty much interesting. You're leaning more on Miller. That's okay. I can accept that. Yeah, I can accept that. I can accept the fact that you're gonna lean on Miller more. But I'm officially wheelchair cowboy. I'm gonna be wheelchair cowboy for like more 2, 3 weeks more. I'm gonna be wheelchair cowboy. But it should change. I mean, it's gonna change sooner or later. Just have faith, fellas. Just have faith, fellas. It's gonna change sooner or later. One day it has to change. Yeah, you should just have enough faith. Just don't give up, fellas. It's always the way it goes. What goes around comes around. Any more questions? Anybody else would like to chat? I got nothing smarter to do these days. I really got nothing smarter to do. Who do you think wins, Luke or Mike? Mike. Mike by KO. Pretty much confident it's gonna be Mike via KO. Yeah, dare to say it's gonna be Mike via knockout. I have a feeling it's gonna be Mike via knockout, yes. Luke Rockhold is not a bare knuckler. Does he have a future in bare knuckle? No. No, he doesn't. He can only grab some money and that's it. I want Luke to get at least one win before he goes. Not against Mike Perry, pair him against someone weaker. Pair him against a weaker fighter, he might stand a chance. Glass chin, exactly. Man, since he got smoked by Romero, he should have transitioned to modeling, really. I believe he is a better model than a fighter. Let's be honest, he is a better model than a fighter. Yes, he is a better model than a fighter. Perry has a concrete chin. Well, Perry can take a beating. Perry can really, really take a beating, let's be honest. Perry can really, really take a beating. We must be we must be honest and honorable towards ourselves. Perry can take a beating and he can smoke him out. And do I think Perry is gonna smoke him out? Oh yes. Oh yes he will, believe me. Sooner or later he will. Rockhold would need a miracle if he wants to win that fight. And do I believe in miracles? I wanted Till to fight Perry way more. If that fight happened in BKFC, how would it play out? I would still in with Perry, but Till is a decent puncher. I really think Till is a decent puncher, but I would lean Perry. Think Perry is a crazier guy. Think Perry is a more crazier dude, and I think Perry stands more chances for the victory. Yes, he is a crazier dude if you're asking me. Pereira versus Hill. I think Hill is gonna win that one. Though Pereira could knock him out, Pereira has a chance to pull out a knockout victory, but I would go with Hill. Till grappling is just so bad, worse than Alex. Till is not a grappler, never been. Despite he trained luta livre in Brazil, Till has never been a good grappler, which we've seen in the match against Dracus Duplessis, which we've seen in the match against Tyrone Woodley, who has never been a master of the arse choke. You can't call that guy a master because he's not a master. Figueredo versus Cup confirmed. I go Cup. I think I'm gonna go no distance. When that fight gets officially confirmed, I'm gonna record the prediction. It's funny he trained in Brazil and learned no grappling. Yeah, he's trained in luta livre. That is the funniest thing in the world. He is trained in luta livre. And by the way, do you like my shirt? I forgot to ask you a question. I've got tons of classic shirts. So do you like this one? I want to mix it up with my outfit. So, do you like this T-shirt? This is shirt. A classic shirt from the 70s. Classic shirt from the 70s. I got tons of classic shirts from 70s and 80s. Looks great, huh? You look like Scarface. Hey, many people are telling me that this shirt reminds of Scarface. I've got tons of shirts actually. Really, I've got tons of shirts. Where is the coca? I don't have it here. You know that according to YouTube terms of service that you mustn't show that. So, but I don't have coca here. So I'm a Scarface. I'm the king of the world. Look at this. But yeah, to look like Scarface, he holds this button like this. But I hate when it's like I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I like this. I like when it's relaxed. So like more like a mafioso. I'm not Italian, I'm Bulgarian though, but we like shirts. We like shirts though, and I'm actually a big fan of shirts. I've got tons of them. So I plan to mix it up though. When I can wear a shirt, I'm gonna do it. Like imagine what how would Chris Barnett do at flyweight if he loses weight and gets in shape? He can't drop to flyweight; it's impossible. But how would he do? He would get smoked because he would have been too slow for that weight class. He is very quick for heavyweight, but just very quick for heavyweight. That's all I'm gonna say. But he can't be very quick in other weight classes. That's simply not gonna happen. That is simply impossible. I say that's impossible. Tomorrow I'm gonna record predictions if something comes up official. Like tonight, I'm just too tired. I wanna hang around with the boys, I wanna discuss with you, and I wanna have fun though. Tonight, I wanna have fun. Yeah, kicks high. Pretty much kicking high, man. But he can't drop weight, he's just too fat. He's just a fat ass. Yes, he's just a fat ass. Barnett rolling thunder X kick upset KOs John Johnson calling it. Hey, imagine Barnett smoking out another guy with a nasty head kick. Would it be epic, right? It would have been epic, right? Imagine him smoking out another guy with a nasty head kick. It would have been really epic, huh? Yeah, it would have been really, really epic. One of the most epic moves, though. I think it would have been one of the most epic moves if he smokes a guy out like that. I don't know how would I call it though. Duplessis versus Pavlovich. They are not the same weight class. That fight cannot happen. Duplessis is 185, Pavlovich is 265. That fight cannot happen. Out of the Jobby Master and into the Schmitter. How are you doing, my mod? Otis is in the chat. How are you doing, man? How's your trainings doing? How are your training sessions doing, man? Hope you are enjoying. I hope you enjoyed Easter. Awesome. That is excellent, my fellow. That is so much excellent. And yeah, right now when I'm injured, Guru paid my medical bills, so at least this month I'm peaceful. Yeah, I'm peaceful this month, man. At least my medical bills are paid, so I'm okay. Pretty much okay, motivated to work, motivated to stream, and also motivated to write. I'm also writing. But right now, life is pretty much boring because I got used to dynamic lifestyle and now I need the goddamn crutches. But everything is gonna end sooner or later. You know that after rain comes sun. Just after rain comes sun, and life can turn from boring into extremely dynamic. And I hope that is going to happen. That transition has to happen sooner or later. That transition has to happen, and it's gonna happen. I'm pretty much aware that transition is going to happen. Me, I'm just a guy who wants to brawl by any means necessary, and I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to take part in entertaining stuff in my life, and this way I can't take part in entertaining stuff. I can only take part in boring stuff. But let's go. I mean, let's go. Let's just stay positive. At least I can learn some impressions. At least I can learn to hang around with the boys and to at least stay positive. Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Pierce out versus Mitchell. Uh, that's like maybe Mitchell. Yeah, maybe Mitchell. Maybe Mitchell could win that fight actually. Yeah, I have a feeling Mitchell could actually have a chance to win that fight though. Pierce pulled out. Pierce out or Mitchell fight. Wow, that's a massive blow. I expected Platan to teach Izzy a lesson for mocking his son. I expected that too, but it didn't come to fruition. How I know that he lost that fight? I actually bet on Platan. Last card I lost. But that's the way it goes, you know. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's just a part of the game. You can't win every single time. It's impossible. At light heavyweight, he will. I don't think Izzy is gonna transition to 205. But here you see 1-2, 1-2, down Platan goes. Yeah, 1-2, 1-2, and down Platan goes. Guys, do you like my t-shirt? Just to ask the rest of Pop. Do you like my t-shirt? Hope you do, though. Rope dope. Ow. Wow. His coach said he wanted him to fight Jamal Hill. Shirt cool, bro. Thank you, fella. See? 70s and 80s coming up. This is shirt from the year 79. His coach said he wanted, yes, it makes you look like John Smithon. Oh, thank you, man. I'm so glad for that. I'm actually a big fan of classic shirts, 70s and 80s. I'm a diehard fan of that era. And also, I like 30s, 40s, 50s from the last century. Like, you know, when people were wearing hats, when they were having outfits and suits, that style. I'm a diehard. I'm an athlete. In the first place, I'm an athlete, but I like classic outfit. I'm thinking about wearing some different outfit. Like from time to time, I'm gonna change it. I have to wear a cap or a t-shirt because of my sponsor, but this can be modified. You will see. You will see. I have tons of t-shirts. And I have tons of shirts like this because that's one. I'm too classic, man. I'm a classic guy. Classic Hero is knocking on our door. You like Clay and Jenkins double PFL 3? Um, Jenkins okay. Clay, oof, I have a kind of a dilemma on that fight. Hold on, need to check it out. Clay should win. Ishikawa is tough though, but I think Clay should win. Jenkins okay. Jenkins okay, but I'm more confident in Jenkins than Clay. Think you saw is out of shape, but Clay should win, yes. But I have a dilemma though. Who is your best fighter for UFC Kansas City? My most confident pick for UFC Kansas City is, believe it or not, now you're gonna laugh, but I think Carantillo is going to defeat Barboza. I didn't bet on that fight though. I bet on Murzakanov only straight, but I think Carantillo is going to defeat Barboza. Pereira versus Yiri. Oh, that could be a nice fight to happen, but I don't think they're going to pair him with Yirka. I was actually writing a breakdown of Billy Carantillo versus Edson Barboza, and technically, a pressure fighter is a very, very tough choice for a guy like Pereira. Pressure fighter is definitely going to create him a lot of problems. So I actually think Carantillo gonna smoke him out. And I'm a die-hard fan of Barboza, but I don't see Barboza winning this fight. Simply don't see it happening. I see it going any other way, but not today. See it going any other way, but see it going differently. Yeah, I see it pretty much going differently. And Barboza, just no. Yeri will submit Poatan. Yeri submitted Teixeira. I think Yeri is going to destroy Poatan if that fight comes to fruition. No way Poatan going to knock him out. I don't see Poatan knocking him out. That's never going to happen. Simply, that is never going to happen. I'm just saying that's impossible. Pretty much impossible. I'm just saying it's impossible. Poatan has so many options at light heavyweight. He's not gonna fight Hill. I think he's gonna fight Alexander Rakic though. Alexander Rakic is looking for a comeback fight, so his fight against Poatan would have been epic. Imagine him fighting Poatan, man. I would die to see that fight against Poatan. Really, I would die to see that fight. I would be pretty much pleased to see that fight in the first place. Stipe 40? Yes, he is 40 years old. Sorry. Poatan can KO Hill. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Poatan has a knockout power. Stipe Fireman will get submitted. Ah, I think Stipe is done when it comes to UFC. He was having the best years of his life. He was doing a great job, and one or two fights, and that's gonna be the end of the greatest career. But Stipe is living the American dream. Rakic Poatan, yes, I think that fight is gonna come to fruition. The greatest next fight for Rakic would have been Poatan. So yeah, he is smart. He won DDP because easier opponent. Of course, he wants DDP. He wants to take part in a technical fight, and the DDP is gonna let him take part in a technical fight, so you can understand why he wants him as an opponent. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know why he is eager to see that guy for the opponent. You don't have to be a rocket scientist for that. You like Joyce to KO Zhang? Yes. Yes. Think Joyce is gonna win? Yes. To KO Zhang? Probably yes. Think Joyce by KO TKO in later rounds, like in rounds 7 to 12 or in rounds 9 to 12, like the last three rounds. Last three or last six. I don't know what kind of bets are available though. As I don't bet on boxing, I bet only on UFC. But interestingly, here is an interesting fact. I was having many clean sheets when it comes to boxing, and I only had two clean sheets in UFC. I only had two perfect cards in the UFC. And in boxing, I had tons of perfect cards, and I don't know how. Because let's be honest, I'm boxing fan, but I'm not a die-hard fan. I'm like UFC Wikipedia. I'm die-hard UFC guy, die-hard MMA guy, but I'm boxing fan. I can't call myself a boxing expert, and I can call myself an MMA expert, and I have better results with boxing, which is weird. It's pretty much weird that I have better results with boxing. It's interesting. I like Zal Huber to win. I'd rather go with over 1.5 or fight starts round 3, but if I must pick a side, Zal Huber has good chances. I don't know, I would rather go with a technical pick. Yeah, I would rather go with a technical pick in that fight. Think technicality is number one everywhere. I really think technicality is number one everywhere. Just say technical, technical, technical. We need tons of technicalities. You like Allen to win. Actually, I was not confident in Max Holloway. I didn't bet on Holloway to win. I bet over 2.5. It means that fight is a 50-50 to me. I know it looks a bit funny, but that fight is a 50-50 to me. And guys, I usually don't stream every day, but now I'm injured, so have too much time. Vlad should be up there on the ESPN analysis desks with his suit on his stand-up. Poirier, Chiesa, Zhuban, etc. Oh, thank you so much. So you like my suit that much? Tomorrow I'm gonna wear a different suit then. Seems these suits are actually, Kevin, are actually amazing. The feedback is amazing with these suits. I like the feedback from these suits. I have tons of suits like this, Otis. I'm a diehard fan of classic T-shirts and retro look. Yes, I'm a retro. 70s, 80s. I'm a diehard fan of that era. I also like 50s, 40s, 30s from the last century. My goal is to make it to the UFC and promote you to the point you can also work for the UFC. That would be a huge pleasure, my fella. I hope one day you are going to be in the UFC because I believe in your fighting, man. I believe you're very talented. I can confirm that you're an amazing coach, but like when it comes to fighting, I believe in your fighting skills, etc. But when I see you, I would be even more confident. I need to see you though. I've seen that you're an amazing coach. Everybody saw that. But I'd like to see your fight ASAP, man. I'm glad you decided to push your dream. So I know you're a great coach. That is true. Everybody knows that, not just me. Like you made something as a coach. You proved your values. You proved your skill set, and now it's time to see you as a fighter. One day it's gonna be awesome. Imagine like me in the UFC. We'll make it to the top, brother. Oh, thank you, man. One day we will. Imagine a Bulgarian guy sitting at the ESPN desk. I think it would have been a revolution because there has never been an Eastern European guy working for the ESPN. It has never happened in the history of the promotion. Azamat Murzakanov, good dog. I bet on Azamat. I think he's going to win. Yes, I think Sergey wins easily. Yes, I think Sergey gonna smoke him out. Curtis Blades is just gonna wrestle, and let's be honest, Curtis Blades is not a good striker. He's only good wrestler. He is dealing with a guy who has extremely good takedown defense. Like Sergey Pavlovich TDD is very very accurate, very much on point. I don't see Curtis Blades dragging Sergey Pavlovich to the ground that easily. Maybe he can press him against the fence, but drag him to the ground? Hardly, man. I think Pavlovich could also swarm all over the place in that fight. Imagine Pavlovich swarming with his violent punches. That is going to happen, man. Sooner or later, that is going to happen. Maybe not in round one, but round two, round three. Blades cannot shoot him forever. You need a lot of cardio to wrestle for 25 minutes. It's easier to strike than to wrestle. What is Billy Q method win? Pressure, pressure, pressure. That is his key number one to win. And probably decision or late stoppage. I'm a die-hard fan of Edson Barboza, but Edson Barboza is not having a good score with pressure fighters, so I can't back Edson Barboza up in that fight. Despite I'm a die-hard fan of Barboza, I can't back him up. Sorry to say that, but it's impossible to back him up. Yeah, retro look. Like Vlad is having retro look. Glad because of that. I like to look retro though. No, this retro look kinda inspires me. It's inspirational. Very much inspirational. I'm a different juice now. Alex at light heavyweight. With that's gonna be a challenge for him. It's a lot of killers at 205. Great call on Pfeiffer last week, bro. Easy money. Thank you, fella. Do you think Simon loses to Song? No, no. I don't think Simon is gonna lose to Song. I actually think Simon is having solid chances to win. Alex has so many options to fight at light heavyweight, so we are going to see. I don't think he's gonna fight for the belt right off the bat. I think they're gonna pair him with some number 3, 4, or I think Alexander Akish could be a great pick for him, or maybe even Magomed Ankalaev. But I think UFC wants a striker versus striker. Thanks a lot for that call on Pfeiffer. Yuri not ready to fight yet. He's got a nasty shoulder injury. Sorry to say, but the answer is no. With that shoulder injury now, Ankalaev is a beast. Yes, Ankalaev is very, very powerful, but Blaovic pissed him up with those brutal leg kicks. Ready to see Jan back at it though. Yes, I'm also ready to see Jan back at it too. I'm also ready to see on getting back into the winning column, etc. So, yep. Can you sleep, Vlad? Having sleeping issues though. Honestly, I'm drinking some pills to sleep because I'm having a sleep disorder, and it's pretty much hard to live with that. So I can't sleep normally without pills. I'm waking up like every 2 hours. It's a nightmare, man. But when I'm taking pills, I'm fine. My con is out. Oh, not again, man. Let me scroll at those news. I haven't been scrolling through those news. Moreno Pantoja set. Bryce Mitchell needs new opponent for UFC 288 after Jonathan Pierce suffers injury. Chris Curtis appeals UFC 287 loss. Max Holloway fires back at critics claiming he's done after third loss to Alexander Volkanovski. You all must have forgot. Keeps an eye on Israel Adesanya's behavior. You think Allen can beat Holloway? Yes. Who you got for the next fight, Max or Allen? I bet over 2.5, but if I must pick a side, I think I'm going to go with Allen though. But my bet is over 2.5. I actually have that in my parlay, so yeah, over 2.5 is gonna be my bet. I'm gonna be live for 8 more minutes. It's nice to sit around here. Well, if I must pick a side, just saying if I must, I told you over 2.5 is my call. I think Max has taken too much damage, and I'm scared, man. You know, he took too much damage throughout his career, and it's gonna start giving him problems. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. I'm not saying Max has a glass chin. He has very good chin, but how many matches has he lost to Alexander Volkanovski? How many shots has he eaten? Sooner or later, his chin is gonna become glass. So no, I'm not sleeping on Max. I didn't have balls to bet on Max. I bet on over 2.5. I'm not sleeping on Max. Actually, I'm not even confident in Max to win. Think it's a 50-50 though. Me and Volk is the only person he really lost to though. Other than that, he still beat everybody. Yeah, he still beat everybody, but imagine the amount of shots he ate against Volk, man. It's gonna leave consequences to his brain sooner or later. And I'm scared of that. Sooner or later, he's going to have problems. He beat Volk one of those times. Yeah, one of those times he was actually robbed. One of those times. But other two were clean wins for Volk. Max cannot fight for life. I mean, he cannot fight his whole life. He can fight for maybe 2, 3 more years. His career gonna go on a downfall. I believe his career is brought to a halt right now. This is a crossroad of his career. Victory or loss. Kill or be killed for Max Holloway. Yeah, it's kill or be killed situation for Max Holloway. If he loses now, down he. If he wins, well, we might see another fight with Volk or with Ear. You never know. I'm actually getting pretty much sleepy now. But okay, few more minutes. Alright, fellas. It's time to end this stream. Thank you for the attention you've given to me, and alright, I'm leaving now. Tomorrow I'm gonna do last minute picks and predictions if I have time. I hope to have some time. I mean, I do have time now because I'm not going anywhere. So, hey, Hype 3 MMA, how you doing, fella? Yeah, okay, I can stay for a few more minutes because of you if you have some question. One of those lovely cats who spends time in her backyard passed today. She passed today? Mm, yeah, I know you have great cats, man. I'm sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that, man. I'm a die-hard fan of cats. I've seen that you're having very nice cats. Well, you used to have very nice cats. Sorry to hear that, man. Sending my honest condolences, man. I'm a very big fan of cats, so who dressed Curtin Jerker again for UFC KC? Well, we're gonna see. Guru! We are going to see what's gonna happen at UFC Kansas City. We are gonna see. So sorry to hear that your cat passed away, man. Cats are one of the cutest animals in the world. I believe cats are the nicest animals in the world. Yeah, but Guru is the emperor. Literally, he paid me with my medical expenses, so what can I say for that guy? I can only say that the guy is very, very nice, very respectful, and you can say whatever you want about Guru, but the guy has compassion, he has empathy. You have dog? No, I don't have a dog, I don't have a cat, I don't have any pet, unfortunately. I am petting, neighbor's cat a lot right now. Yes, he's helping the community. He is very, very much respectful guy, and Guru helped me 3 times when I was in the darkest hour of my life, and I don't know whether I will ever be able to repay to him. I don't have that much power, though. I hope one day I will, but are you doing Cage Warriors Companion Saturday? I'm actually thinking of it. Cage Warriors is before UFC, so I'm thinking of it. When is it gonna start anyway? I have Fight Pass, but I don't know whether I can do multi-view. Yes, I'm actually thinking of it. If I can do a multi-view, I would actually go for it. I think UFC on Fight Pass has multi-view options. I believe around 5 hours before the UFC. He is cool, thank you. Um, mm, I'll think about it. If my body is able to tolerate all of that, then I think I'm gonna do it. I need to stay up all night, etc. But that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it shouldn't be much of a problem. Most confident picks on the card. I bet on Azamat Murzakanov to win. I bet on Holloway versus Allen over 2.5. And I bet on Lucia Pudilova versus Jocelyn Edwards fight starts round 3. So these are my most confident picks. What's your worry with Algeo? Fight goes the distance. I think that fight is gonna go the distance. Gonna be a very technical fight. Or at least fight ends round 3. Gonna be a very, very technical fight. I think these are the fighters with similar calibers. Think these are pretty much similar fighting styles, and yes, I have a feeling the two of them are pretty much similar, pretty much alike, and we are going to see excellent future on their ends. If you are looking for an interesting fight, TJ Brown versus Bill Gale is nice, but my candidate for the fight of the night is Billy Carantillo versus Edson Barboza. Do you think Zell Huber still has potential? Yes, I do. I don't see an easy win for Zell Huber though. I think it's gonna be a trench war, but I think Zell Huber is gonna pull it out. Alright, fellas, now I really need to go. I'm like getting extremely sleepy now. So, have a great day, everyone. Catch you later, and tomorrow I think I'm gonna prop you up for last minute picks predictions. We're gonna enjoy, and on Saturday I will think covering UFC 100%. And for Cage Warriors, I will think maybe yes, maybe no. So have a great day, everyone. I just have too much time these days because of my injury, etc. So we'll see. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much and enjoy.